Welcome to Toyfeld, the toy show about nothing and everything. If you're like me and you collect way too much stuff, then you've come to the right place. Here we're going to talk about toys from new to retro, all things Lego 1/6 scale, movies, cosplay, camera gear, sneakers, and much more. The list goes on. Alright, welcome to Toyfeld, the toy show about nothing and everything. And I'm your host, 80s Jedi, aka Obi-Wan. And joining me for a little part 2 action, Ninja Turtle Nut 88. Jared, my man, how you going, dude?
Good, man. Good. Thanks. How's yourself?
Oh, mate, it's going good, man. Got some pretty cool stuff this week, so who better to share it with than you? So I thought I'd get you on. We can start back off, I think, with some Dragon Ball Z stuff, because I reckon we kind of glazed over it last time. And
we did.
Yeah, now that I actually listened back to the podcast and I was like, I can't believe we missed bloody Dragon Ball Z. Like we were like, oh shit, we've forgotten it. So I've dug up the checklist and we can dig into that and kind of go through it, and it will kind of help me to figure out whereabouts I am.
Yeah, well, I have a pretty good idea where you are too, because every time I look at yours, I'm sitting there looking at the ones I don't have going, you bastard.
Yeah.
But there's not many, so that's good.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's been a pretty big week for toys, actually, because
man.
Hasn't it been nuts with all these Star Wars figures?
And Marvel
Figuarts.
Legends, man.
Oh,
have you,
yeah, I know.
Man, I already have to catch up on 2 full waves of X-Men.
Yeah.
When I can afford to catch up. Because there's just so much other stuff I'm in the middle of paying for. I'm just like, Legends aren't even on display at home. They're on display at my mum's place because I don't even have room for them. And I was at a point where I'm like, do I stop collecting them? And then all these new X-Men ones came out. I'm like, I need the Sauron wave. I need the Apocalypse wave. I ordered my Archangel from somewhere. Like, I don't know where I ordered that from, but that's like fully paid for and will just get shipped when it's.
That's the that's like the hardcore.
Yeah, that's the one.
Style.
That one you're looking at, yeah. And it comes with, like, it's got the death head, and then it's got the 2 unmasked heads. One's got the black under the eyes. And I was like, well, I have to get that. And I've got to catch up on the last 2 because it's got the yellow Wolverine, the Tiger Stripes Wolverine.
That one there. So you don't have that one yet?
I don't have the Apocalypse wave, and I don't have the Sauron wave yet.
Has that turned up in Australia anywhere? Because if it has...
No,
he knows I need the Wolverine, but
man, I need Wolverine bad.
Well, I mean, like, it's $19 on Big Bad. Maybe we should just both cop that and just. So you want a full case, do you? So I'm thinking I might just do a bit of cherry pick, and I just really want Wolvie.
No. Well, hang on. They actually, I'm pretty sure Wolverine. If you get a case, Wolverine's the double.
Comes in a double. Yeah.
So maybe we could get a case.
Yeah.
And then you can just get the spare Wolverine out of it.
All right. So, I thought I had the case there. Yeah. So that's the case.
That's a set of
7. Okay. So they've taken the double up of the Wolvie out.
Yeah.
Maybe have they? Or yeah. Okay. So you still get your Apocalypse bath.
Yeah.
I think I really only want the Wolvie and the Sabretooth, to be honest. Oh, yeah. But that's Storm. Yeah, that's the like Future Storm, isn't it?
No, I think that's when she was like leading the Morlocks, or I'm not too sure. See, I'm not super big on my comic book lore.
Yeah.
A lot of my knowledge stems from the animated series and Exiles.
That's
the Marvel Legends comic. Exiles.
Yeah. I just remember that with the cartoons, that those, like, I think, what was the title of it? Like Days of Future Past. It was like a 2-part episode.
Yep.
You can watch that now, and it is absolutely amazing.
It's still good. Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking better than good. It's so good.
They send Bishop back in time.
Yes, and it's got Cable in it and Nimrod. And
yeah, but he stuffs up, and then the second time he has to go back a second time.
I really feel like I should watch it again.
Yeah, I've got all of those on DVD.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite box sets and that theme song, man. Every time I hear that theme song, I get charged up.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, dude. Have they done that on like a Blu-ray?
No, it's only on DVD so far here in Australia, and I don't even think you can get them anymore.
Well, why wouldn't they release it in blue? Because that would be really crispy. Because I've just seen that they're doing a Batman animated series in
America.
Yeah,
it's just come out in America. I don't know when we're getting it because we still haven't even got Batman Beyond. We've got Batman the Animated Series, we've got Justice League, but we don't have Batman Beyond.
So I wonder how they do change it to Blu-ray, if they do take it to widescreen, or they still leave it in like the old, because Batman Animated's like the square. I think X-Men's that way too, isn't it?
I'll be honest, it doesn't look much better. Like I was looking at a side-by-side comparison, and the colours just seem a bit sharper.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Like I've been watching the animated series with Jess.
Yep.
And it's still like the animation holds up well because
it's got that gritty look, doesn't it? So it's almost like it suits the grittiness.
But the other thing you got to remember is that's in-house Warner Brothers animators. You know, like the people that have been doing all this fantastic animation for so long, and then a lot of the X-Men stuff, as cool as it is and nostalgic to watch, it doesn't hold up as well today. It's a bit rough. And that's because they used to send it over to, I think it was like Korea or something.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they'd animated in Korea. That's why if you go back and watch the old X-Men, it's a lot rougher than, say,
Batman
the Animated Series.
Right.
Because Batman the Animated Series was made in-house by Warner Brothers.
Oh, wow. Well, there. You learn something new every day. That's what they say. So I didn't know that. That's cool. That's
just something I picked up on just from being a 30-year-old and still watching all these cartoons and having watched them over the years, and then just sort of re-examining them and being like, oh damn.
Well, this is gritty, or this is good, or whatever. Yeah, all right, cool. For anyone who's listening. We're talking about the X-Men cartoon series. It came out in like the 90s. I wouldn't know the exact year. I'd have to look it up, but I think it was 95, 96. It does sound about that era. But yeah, that's basically where it sounds like I'm the same as you, Jared. I didn't have comics, so all my X-Men knowledge come from that cartoon, and when I was a kid, it was mind-blowingly good. So,
I never would have read X-Men comics as a teen or an adult had it not been for that series.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man the Animated Series. You know?
Yeah, you know what? I see the Spider-Man animated series at like JB or whatever, and I feel like I should pick it up because I do remember it being good, but you know why I don't?
That's not the one. That's not the original Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Well, there was one that was out with the same time as X-Men, I remember. It was like they used to...
Yeah, you can't get that in Australia on a DVD set.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think it's hard to even get... Like, I think you can get it in America, but it's not... They never released it here. They never released it in Australia. We did get... excuse me. Around the time they released the Sam Raimi films, we would get single DVD releases. So, like, when the first movie came out, because Green Goblin was the villain, they did some... I think it was, like, maybe 2 or 3... DVD sets with like 3 or 4 episodes in it.
Oh, okay.
It was just Green Goblin episodes.
Yeah.
And then there's like one I've got that's just the Black Suit saga, where Spider-Man gets the black suit, and where Venom, where the black suit goes to Eddie Brock and he becomes Venom, and the second part or third part of that arc where Carnage comes in.
Yeah, right. Because I remember, it all rings a bell, but like, I don't know, it must have been, I can't remember whether it was on after X-Men or before or whatever, but I only ever used to catch a little bit of it, not
it was around the same time.
Was it?
Because, like Fox Kids used to air it Fox Kids used to air them almost back to back, I'm pretty sure, when I was young.
I thought it was on Cheese TV or something like that, wasn't it?
I think they were on Cheese TV, but I know that I watched them on Fox Kids.
Okay, right.
That was mainly where I watched, like, Silver Surfer, Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, X-Men.
Yeah, cool.
That was all Fox Kids, yeah.
Well, let's talk about, have you picked up anything cool this week? Because even though it's been a big week in toy news and everything coming out, have you got anything cool this week?
Man, I got Red Dead Redemption 2, video game-wise.
Yeah.
I did actually pick up a few James Bond games, just out of... I've been sort of hunting around looking for GoldenEye and GoldenEye...
N64?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So I picked up that, and I've got GoldenEye Reloaded, which is like a remake of that for the PS3.
Cool.
Yeah, so I've been hunting that down a bit for a while, so I got that. I don't know if I told you I got the SH Figuarts Bulma, the Dragon Ball Bulma, last time we were talking.
I think maybe you did, or maybe you just got it. Yeah, actually, from memory, you just got it early. You seemed to get it earlier than everyone else. Yeah,
and I got my Marvel Legends Scream in. But yeah, other than that, I haven't got anything new. Toy Fair's on Sunday, so I'm going to go to that and hopefully pick up a few goodies.
Oh, you've got like one of those, is it like the second-handy type of deal ones that you got? One of those little shows?
Yeah, it's in Brisbane, in some table tennis centre.
Oh, okay, because Supernova's on like in a few more weeks as well, true?
Yeah, it's the following weekend.
Right.
So this weekend on Sunday is the Toy Fair.
Yep.
Pretty sure it's Sunday. And then the following weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is Supernova here on the Gold Coast. Here in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Brisbane. So the Friday you can go as well from 1 o'clock.
Yes. If you see any Toxic Crusaders,
keep an eye out.
Yeah, and or what else do I need? Turtles. That's pretty well it. Foot soldiers.
Do you have any Toxic Crusaders?
None.
I forgot to grab your Foot Soldier last night when I was at Mum's. I completely forgot. I will write a note down now because I remember last time we were talking. I said I'll.
No rush, dude. I've got nowhere to put it. So just put it on what a Jared lay-by for old Davey.
Foot Ninja for Davey.
Yeah.
Right.
But all right. So I'll tell you what I got this week. I got a dewback. I thought I'd just show you because can you actually see?
You got the big dewback, yeah.
You can see me.
Nice. Yeah.
So
the Black Series one.
Yeah. So I got.
Is that the 6-inch or 3 3/4 inch?
No, 6-inch.
Nice.
So I got that, and I already had one. I haven't done any photos with it yet. And I got 4 loam.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so pretty stoked with that. So
have you got all the bounty hunters now?
No, looks like I'm... So what have I got? I've got IG-88, Bosch, Boba Fett, 4 loam. So still needing the Denga, still needing the Zuckus.
Well, they both just come out.
Well, I think Denga's out, but I was...
No, Zuckus is already out. Zuckus is out because one of the main toy guys I follow, the Flush.
Oh, yes.
He was, like, wetting himself for it.
Oh, right, okay.
Because that was one of the ones he really wanted, and I remember watching his review, and he was like, oh, this is... He couldn't say enough good stuff about it. He was
Well, I've got the vintage collection Zuckus, which is pretty cool.
That's 3 3/4 inch, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I've definitely
soft goods cape.
Yeah, it's still got some soft goods stuff. But yeah, it's got very stiff legs. But I mean, it looks cool when it's the whole crew of them together. But yeah, definitely going to be picking up the Zuckus to complete the squad of bounty hunters. That's for sure.
I'm luckily I luckily don't have any desire to buy any Black Series until the next movie comes out.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure when the next lot of figures is shown and the next trailer's out for when the trailer's out for episode 9, I'll be like, all right, I need these figures.
Yeah.
The bug will bite me.
Yeah. I also got Ready Player One finally. Have you seen that?
Yeah, no, I haven't. But I did actually this week. I did pick up Solo.
Oh, finally, cool.
And sat down and gave that a second go.
Yeah, cool. What'd you think?
I tell you what,
you liked it?
Enjoyed it a lot more. Sitting at home, relaxing,
just chilling. Yeah,
just chilling. Like I enjoyed it a lot more. I think knowing the plot and everything as well also helped.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it at the cinema, and I enjoyed it at home. And I think
I didn't hate it at the cinema. I didn't. There was nothing.
Blown away. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I was like, oh, well, do I put it before the prequels in or do I put it after the prequels?
See, for me, I kind of walked out of it thinking, you know what? That was like, almost just felt like a cool sci-fi movie with that, you know, like, because I took my old man and he's not hardcore at Star Wars, which is quite funny to get that perspective. He just likes to go watch good movies. And he even said it. It's funny to hear. He goes, well, that was a pretty cool little sci-fi film. And I was like, yeah.
Oh, good.
From an outside view sometimes, it's not a hardcore Star Wars head that's going to pick the bones out of it. It's cool to hear that. And then, you know, that kind of rubbed off on me. I was like, yeah, you know what, he's right. And I came out of it with a smile. But, yeah, it's good to have it. But you got to get Ready Player One, dude. It is...
yeah, I'll give it a go. I've been wanting to get... got it.
Oh, really? Well, I bet you'll love it, dude. It's nostalgia out the arse. Actually, you will love it the most. I'm not going to ruin anything for you, but you can watch it over and over again because there's so
just the
many
little details.
characters.
I've heard so much about it, dude.
Dude, I'm just going to tell you one thing. I spotted... I don't even know if you know anything about it, but let's just say there's a... you obviously know it's like some sort of video game. I'm not going to spoil anything.
I know it's...
You know Adrift.
With, like, I saw the trailer.
They're in a game kind of thing, yeah.
Oh, there's the Iron Giant. There's the DeLorean. There's, you know, like a million other references.
Dude, I spotted Battletoads.
Oh, really?
The full squad. And I'm like, oh, my God, that's so awesome, you know. But, yeah, you'd love it.
I'll give it a go. I'll definitely give it a go.
I've watched it twice. I mean, Steven Spielberg, you can't go wrong, really, can you?
No.
You know, he doesn't... And then I watched the special features of it, and then it makes you appreciate it even more because you get to see Steven Spielberg work with all the actors. And then I was just like, you know what? This is why his movies are so good, because he's on another planet to people. Like, he just knows what the hell he wants, and he also knows how to talk to people as well. Like, he gets people to do things for him, feel comfortable, and time is nothing to him. He'll stand there all night long for 16-hour days. This is what they're saying in the thing,
for,
you know,
for a 2-minute shot.
Yeah, but he's the one who's excited. Like, you hear him clap in the background going, yeah, good shoot and everything. So it was cool to see that because, you know, I'm a big Steven Spielberg fan because, you know, without him we wouldn't have some of the cool movies.
That's very true.
We have, so.
Very true.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's what I picked up. But I will be getting Red Dead this week, I think. It's definitely worth picking up. Definitely worth picking up. Like, I wasn't going to. Yeah.
And then just because I'm on holidays, I was just sitting on my ass watching YouTube.
Yeah, and I
watched the IGN review.
Yes.
And just watching the game world and just being like, just knowing what authentic worlds Rockstar creates and just what awesome worlds and environments they create and story and characters. I'm like, yeah, nah, screw it, I'm on board. Like, I didn't play Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yes.
But I thought, screw it, I'll play this. It looks...
You know what I respect about it? I respect the fact that they took... Because they don't bring out many games. True? Am I true? I mean, I'm not a hardcore gamer, but I know that they don't bring out many games.
No, see, their business model is they will spend years working on something like GTA or Red Dead.
Yeah.
And then, like, because GTA, you got to remember, came out in 2013.
Yep.
they're still making a shitload of money off it every fucking month.
Yeah.
Because people are playing online. They're still spending money on it online, and they still have a dedicated server for online, and dedicated servers, so they're always releasing new content for online. So people are still playing it, and that's a game that came out over 5 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
On a previous generation console.
Yeah.
They brought it to the PS4 and Xbox One, enhanced the graphics, did a heap of enhanced the game a little bit, and people are still playing it.
Yeah.
They make quality games.
And that's my point exactly. I respect the hell out of it that they take the time to put out a quality product, that there's no rush. And no. I kind of wish that, some of my favourite things, I mean, it's awesome when things come out and you love it, but there's certain things that come out, movies and things like that, I wish they would, I'm happy to wait another year.
I'll be honest.
I'd wait more time if it meant that it was more polished. And, I kind of feel like with some of the movies that come out, I'm not going to mention any or anything, but, certain things that I have such a passion for, I kind of feel like they're rushed because, there's money behind it. They have to make the money. But I sometimes think if they had sat there and watched it and thought, you know what, we could probably tweak this or tweak that.
Yeah.
And how much better would it be? I'd prefer to wait for that. And
yeah.
You know what? What do I lose? Even if they took even longer and it came out and it was still crap, what do I lose? I lose nothing. I'm in the exact same boat. I just could only expect that it would be better, you would think.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I can only assume that Red Dead is, dialed in because you don't release something after waiting that amount of time. I know. You could almost bet that they were still they had a clock at their gaming place. They probably had this countdown clock, and I bet you they were fucking panicking out their ass to try and polish it off, even though they've had such a long amount of time. I bet you that was what it would have been like.
Well, you look at even as far back as GoldenEye, man. That was a last minute, the multiplayer. That was a last minute thing.
Yep.
Did you know that? That was just.
No.
It was a couple the developers were just they didn't tell any of the higher ups. They just did it.
Okay, wow.
They just created the multiplayer just really quickly. It was done in the span of a few weeks, I believe.
Yep.
And they just quickly built the multiplayer and then threw it in and figured it'd be easier to, show them and, rather than ask for permission and get told no, rather just do it and then go, there you go, it's done.
Huh, I didn't know that. I see. So many people were massive and huge on GoldenEye, but I think I had a different system at that point in time.
Yeah, see, I had a PlayStation.
Yeah, see, I was a Crash Bandicoot kid.
The 64 games I played as a kid were at friends' houses.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You'd go around your friends' house, they all had GoldenEye. And then
everyone had a 64. I was the one kid that had a PlayStation.
Oh, don't worry, mate. I had a PlayStation as well, but I had that with Crash Bandicoot. That's where my life. That's where that's all I used to do, and I was like,
Ape Escape right here. Ape Escape was my thing.
Was it?
But yeah. So did you want to get back to this Dragon Ball stuff?
Let's go through these Dragon Ball figures because
from the beginning.
Let's go from the start because anyone who doesn't know, Jared has basically the entire collection and is way above me in Dragon Ball knowledge. It's pretty well. Would you say that that's where most of your knowledge sits in Dragon Ball? Pretty well. Yeah,
there's not much. You can trip me up on actors, voice actors and music and that sort of shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to lore,
and the characters,
the lore and the characters and the relationships and the story, I'm all over that shit. I know it.
And you play all the games as well, which helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, I played all the games, and I collected when I was younger, I collected all the VHSs until
right.
DVDs were the shit, and then I got rid of all my VHSs and bought.
Now you should get all them VHS back because they're cool.
Yeah, I've still got all the DVDs.
Yeah, cool.
Like all the original DVDs that came out, like 3 episodes.
Yeah, I do as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've got 2 seasons that I borrowed off a guy from work who's pretty hardcore with Dragon Ball Z, but the rest I've got myself. So
yeah.
All right, let's go from the start. So what we're looking at is I'm screen sharing this, but no one can probably see it. We're on. Found a reference guide here that has a full checklist of the Bandai SH Figuarts, yes, Dragon Ball Z figures. Which are basically the premium Dragon Ball Z 5-inch pretty well figures with the best articulation. We were talking about it last week, weren't we? Or a couple of weeks ago, we were saying that it's, the Figuarts it's almost like the new era of figures. It was right the turning point, I reckon, where you got this new era of just figures on a completely better articulated and paint level, I believe, and I reckon it's all from Figuarts, really, and now all other companies are following suit.
Yeah, I think you're right there, definitely.
So we start off with Piccolo, which we both have.
Yep, yeah, I've got 2 Piccolos, one so I can have him displayed with his cape and without.
So there's the original one that came out that's red, then there's the San Diego one that's blue, but that's further up. All right, so we'll go in full order.
Hang on. The one thing you do have to remember about Piccolo while we're on the subject is that one has been consistently reissued as more or less the same figure.
Yeah.
Because I bought one last year in Japan, and I bought one like in 2010.
Yeah.
And they are more or less exactly the same, except for some slight differences in paint, maybe.
Okay.
But that is one figure that you can pick up quite consistently at a fair price, along with the Super Saiyan Goku as well.
Yeah. Well, So I mean, we've both got the first one off the ranks, which is Piccolo. Mm-hmm. We both have the SS Goku.
Yeah.
Now, then we have the SS Gohan.
Yeah, now you don't have that one.
No.
You've got the San Diego SS Gohan.
But this SS, third Gohan that came out, he's a re-release, isn't he? There's a re-release of him, isn't there?
Yeah, he was reissued, correct.
Okay.
He was reissued around the same time Vegito, the first Vegito, original Vegito got released.
Okay, so
that's around the same time.
Yeah.
Because I bought both of them off you.
Yeah. Then there's the San Diego Comic-Con Goku, which both of us don't have. True?
No, and that goes for ridiculous money.
Well, he's got his this is where I need you. He's got his what's it called on his back, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the kanji on his back.
Oh, okay.
It's exactly the same figure as the original release.
Yeah.
It's just
orange.
he's got the anime color.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see the first 3, their coloring is manga inspired.
Okay.
And then with the Goku, they then did, for the San Diego Goku, they gave him the anime colors.
Yeah, right.
And that's why his hair's sharper, and like the Super Saiyan hair's got that sharper tone to it, and yeah.
Right. So then we go to SS Vegeta, which we both have.
Yep, solid figure.
Yeah. Which they have. I think they've re-released that.
No, they did re-release that one, but it was
with
very
different leg mold.
No, same leg mold. You're thinking of the Super Vegeta that came after that. But we got the reissue of Super Saiyan Vegeta was actually a premium color.
That's
so
right.
It's premium color Vegeta, so it had like the glossy hair that the premium color Trunks had.
Yep.
Didn't have that nice matte finish sort of feel hair.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of shiny.
Then we roll on to SS3 Goku, which I have. But
he's dog shit.
UDS.
Golf
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just thinking. I'm pretty sure I couldn't get that SS Goku because it was too expensive. Although they re-released it, they did a reissue, but I'm pretty sure I couldn't get it. So all I could get was Piccolo, Gohan, the SS3 Goku, and Vegeta were the first 4 that I've got, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Then, of course, they reissued the SS Goku and everyone got it. Then they brought out Trunks.
Yeah, I missed out on Trunks. Trunks and the original, other than the San Diego's, the original SS3 Goku and SS3 Super Saiyan Trunks are the only ones I'm missing.
Okay, so then we roll on to San Diego Comic-Con SS Gohan.
Which you have.
Which I have that version, don't know how, but I do. Then we have Cell, which both of us have. Then we have the Scouter Vegeta, which is a good figure.
That was actually the figure that got me into the line. I was like, I was holding off, and then I saw that. I was like...
And you were in.
Oh, damn, I need that.
And we'll get to it, but they've reissued him.
There's a premium colour.
Yeah, and with a better leg mould as well. True.
Better sculpt all around, colour, I'm quite a fan of the newer one. It looks a lot better.
Well, I haven't opened it, so this is why I need you. We'll have a mass opening day one day, and we'll set them all up. But then we roll on to Frieza.
Yeah, that was the first figure I ever bought off you.
What, Frieza?
Yeah, cool. You came into work the next day and were like, hey man, how's that Frieza look? I'm like, who's this random dude? Then we go to Piccolo, which is the San Diego Comic-Con version. Yeah, John has that. It's a beautiful, beautiful figure.
It's got blue.
That's one of the few San Diego ones I regret that I don't have.
Yeah, right. Then we go to Krillin.
Yeah, we both got Krillin. Yeah,
then we go to Then we go to the nice Goku, which is
Goku.
I was like, thank God they brought out the black hair one. That was good.
Base Goku, yeah.
Then we go to Android 18, which now we start finding that these androids I see plugging quite a lot of money on old eBay.
Yeah, they are. Same with Krillin as well.
Yeah.
Krillin, the androids.
Well, guess what? I've got a spare of both androids. I'm pretty sure. I should probably sell them.
Yeah, you should.
San Diego Comic-Con Vegeta, I don't have.
Yeah, I don't have that. John has that one as well. That's quite a. I don't really care for it because honestly, all it is it's meant to be the colour that they did his uniform when they first showed him, and then they changed it by the time he got to Earth. But in reality, if you think about it in terms of story, it's just the colour, the lighting and the atmosphere on that planet is different. So that's how his outfit appears. So I just feel like it's a unnecessary figure to have unless you love those colours on Vegeta.
I feel 100% same as you. I didn't pick it up, especially for the money that they wanted to at the time. Yeah. Then we go to Android 17, which we both have.
That's a fantastic figure. I love
haven't
that
opened it.
Oh man, they included they included 2 scarves. So there's one scarf that's all like pulled to the side like he's flying or like moving really quick, and then both androids also come with like their hair's moving, like alternate hair, so it's like they're moving in the wind, and I just love those effects. They look so good.
So you'll probably talk me out of it, but I mean, I kind of feel like I haven't opened the androids.
Nah,
I don't know what I want to do with them, and I kind of feel like I want to sell them because.
Nah, you got to keep them. You got to keep them, or you'll regret it later.
Well, yeah. That'll be for another podcast. How to sell figures. How to sell some of your figures so that you can buy more. Then we roll on to Broly.
Beast. The first Beast figure we ever got.
Absolutely. Savage, legendary figure.
He's like the size of like 3 figures.
Yeah, speaking of Beast, we know that there's Marvel Legends. We're just going to go sidetrack here for a second. Have you seen the Blanca, Figuarts Blanca?
Oh my god, yeah.
You like or you don't like?
Well, see, I'm not collecting the Street Fighter.
Well, I know, but that's
if there was
blanker
one,
figure.
if there was
Good
one that
Lord.
was gonna drag me in, it would definitely be that Blanca.
Have you seen the lightning effect?
Yes.
Oh, my Lord. Good Lord.
That alone, I would get that alone just to put those two things on my game shelf next to my games.
Do you know what? I have the Storm Collectibles Ryu. I haven't opened it.
Yeah.
Because I kind of got it and I was like, oh, shit. What am I going to do? Am I going down the Storm line or am I going to go Figuarts? And because I kind of felt like the Figuarts were a little bit too scrawny. I kind of like the big, I like them jacked, and...
That's why I just try and stick with the Dragon Ball SH.
And then they bring out this blank car on me, and then I just... anyway. Yeah. We'll go to... Then we roll back onto the Dragon Ball Z. Sorry for the sidetrack, people. Then we roll onto Android 16, beast of a figure. I like that figure.
And he also, if you haven't opened yours,
I have.
If you remove, well, then you probably know if you remove the wrists, he's got the guns underneath. I just wish they'd included like a blasting effect.
That's true, but I mean, you do get a lot of blasting effects with other figures, I suppose, don't you?
Yeah, no, but just ones like firing ones that hooked on to the bottom of that, so it just looked like he's just lighting up Cell or something,
Yeah, I
digress.
Next up, the G-Toe, which I have.
That's a great figure because it does come with two heads.
Yes.
And he's also got the Spirit Sword.
And I don't think I've opened mine. Then we go to San Diego Comic-Con Goku. I don't have.
Now, they also released this same one as... I'm pretty sure this was the same one that came out as the Mexican. This was the Mexican San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Yep.
So, do you have this or you don't?
No, okay. I don't. Don't have any of the San Diego ones.
Then we go Golden Frieza. Yes, we both have.
Yeah, and he came out pretty much the same time as SS Blue Goku, because I remember you actually...
Both at the same time, yeah.
Yeah, you gave me both of them at the same time when they came out.
So then we go to, SS... or SSG Goku from the movie.
No, you missed. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I forgot. We I kind of skimmed over that one.
Yeah. Then we go up to Ultimate Gohan, which I've opened.
But just a quick note on the Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Yep.
They kind of stuffed up the color of the gi because the gi is meant to be orange.
Yes.
That gi is orange, not red. And then they went and made it red. But I tell you what, it really upset me at first, but it's grown on me over the years. And with so many different Super Saiyan Blue Goku figures, that one stands out with that color. And after all these years, I feel like they made the right decision going with that sort of off red rather than... like an off orange, which is what it was meant to be. Yeah.
Well, in saying that though, can the head fit on an orange Goku?
It can, and it is sitting on my base Goku with the black hair.
Oh, okay.
Until we get
swap and go.
The new ones coming.
Then we go to Ultimate Gohan. Then we go to SS Awakening Goku, which I haven't opened.
I think the Ultimate Gohan is actually a bit sought after as well these days.
Really? Okay.
I don't think it commands as much as the androids or Krillin, but I do think Ultimate Gohan is pretty sought after these days.
Because it's basically Goku with a different head.
Yeah, but Ultimate Gohan in that form and in that outfit has had a resurgence in Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, okay.
So everyone's like, oh, shit, Gohan's cool again.
Yeah.
Need him, yeah.
Now, this is where I get lost. I don't know whether it's because whereabouts I moved house or what happened or who knows. But SS Vegeta Premium, I think that's the only difference we have here is it's got different legs, isn't it?
No, the legs are the same. It's just... like, they've changed it a little bit, but it's not as drastic as the next next Super Saiyan Vegeta release we see.
Okay, then we go to Trunks Premium. What's the difference here?
He's pretty much the same as the Vegeta again. They're the same as the initial releases, but the colour's a bit different, and they have like the glossy hair.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we go to... You tell me how to say his name. Beerus?
Beerus. Yeah. Beerus.
So Beerus, good figure. Do you ever get to see him in action?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get to see him in action.
Because...
you need to catch up, son.
I know. See, I've seen all Dragon Ball Z, and I've seen Battle of the Gods, and I've seen Resurrection F, which is my favourite out of all, because that movie is
I love Resurrection F. I watched that the other night, actually.
You can just put it on. I reckon if I had, if you wanted a gaming room or whatever, I always think about stuff like this. Because when I build my shed, I want to get just a stack of TVs and just put them on a wall and just have all different shit playing all the time. And something like that is something that you just have playing.
Yeah.
And be like, I might actually watch that because it's a good scene. You want to crank up the volume.
No word of a lie. When that came out, I think within the first month, I must have watched that about 50 times when it came out on Blu-ray.
Yes.
To the point where Jess was just... if that movie ever goes on, she just rolls her eyes. Like, oh God, not again. One of my favourites, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, or Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta in his Whis gi.
Yes.
Or Whis armour.
Yep.
From Resurrection F.
Which is cool.
I actually saw that figure and Golden Frieza and the Super Saiyan Blue Goku on display when I was with John in Japan in 2015.
Oh, wow.
That's where they debuted the figure.
Wow, that's cool.
On display while we were on holidays. So I got to look at it and I was like, ooh, can't wait for this.
Yeah, wow.
It was pretty amazing.
Then we roll on to SS Trunks.
Now this is great.
Version.
And it's not the jacked version.
Well, he's a bit juiced, isn't he?
No, that's before he's all juiced.
He's not.
Yeah, he gets all buff about maybe 5 or 10 episodes
Where's
later.
the one where he just gets absolutely jacked? Is it when he goes to Super Saiyan 3? Or 2? He gets to Super Saiyan 2 is when they're completely off the dial, isn't it?
No, Super Saiyan 2 is when Gohan beats Cell and his hair's all straight up. That's Super Saiyan 2. Trunks can't quite get there. That's why, because the trick is they need to increase their power level but increase their speed as well, whereas Trunks is increasing his power, but he's just making his muscles bigger and bulkier, and it's making him slower.
Yes, but he goes from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2, does he not?
No, he goes from Super Saiyan to an ascended Super Saiyan.
But he's jacked.
He's jacked. He's just jacked. Yeah. His eyes disappear for a minute. It's just he looks like he's just
but he's super slow, but he's strong as shit. I remember that. Who's he fighting in that episode?
Cell.
That's right. Yeah,
perfect
that's
Cell.
Then we go to San Diego Comic Con. Broly, don't have. Do you have?
No, John does though. It's pretty cool.
Then we go to Whis.
Yep.
Then we go to SS Vegeta New. Now, this is
the one that has the different joints in the legs. Now, Trunks, the last Trunks we just talked about, also has
the
those
new
joints.
legs. Yes, cool. Now I'm on track, so I have those too. Then we go to Battle SS.
Quickly, hang on, just before you move on, that previous Trunks also has a second head as well.
Yep.
It has the non-Super Saiyan head as well.
Oh, so that's a pretty cool figure,
Yeah.
Right, so SS Vegeta, yep. Then we go to Battle SS Gohan, which I have.
Yeah. Now, that one also has the Super Saiyan 2 head and the Super Saiyan 1 head.
And that's when he beats Cell.
Yeah.
Then we go to Premium Cell, which I'm pretty sure I have. That's
the premium colour release of Cell.
Then we go to a figure that I can't pronounce the name. Kaioken.
It's the Kaioken Goku. Now, this was a event exclusive. This wasn't a regular release. That's why I don't have this one.
Okay.
And I don't think you don't have it either, do you?
Nah. Then we go to the two time traveling Trunks and
Time Patroller.
Who we got here?
Time Patroller. He's just it. Time Patroller.
And
he's
Gohan. Trunks and Gohan. But yeah.
No, it's Trunks and Time Patroller.
Oh, okay. So who's Time Patroller?
He's just your custom character that you play with in the game.
Oh.
But for some reason...
He looks like Gohan.
Yeah, and for some reason in that picture, he's got Trunks' sword, but he doesn't come with Trunks' sword. The Xenoverse Trunks comes with the sword.
Yeah, right.
But for some reason, he's got Xenoverse's Trunks' sword in that picture that we're looking at, for those of you that are listening.
And I haven't seen these, the time traveling, because that's from the later episodes, isn't it?
No, they're from the Xenoverse video game.
Okay, now I'm with you. Then we roll on to Vegeta New, which is the Scout of Vegeta, which has got the newer legs.
New legs. It's pretty much
the same, but people had problems with the original version.
Well,
like the legs used to shake around, didn't they?
Yeah, honestly, like they're very, very, very loose. Like that new one is a lot more anime accurate.
Yeah.
Like the sculpting and stuff. Not the sculpting. The paint details. Like the shading and stuff on the original Vegeta is amazing, and it looks great, but it's not very accurate to how he looks. Yeah. That one's more accurate. It's mainly just sculpted, and it's very little paint application, but it still looks good.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, yes, I have that one, but not yet opened. I also have, we roll on to Nappa, which I was excited about, but I have not opened it.
Such a great figure.
Is it?
It's so good, bro. So good.
You know, I reckon, I have a theory that if Nappa and Vegeta weren't in the first episodes, I probably wouldn't have continued watching it, because you know that I only started watching it in, like, whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Well, now it's quite a while ago. It was like back in 2000, whatever. 11 or 12 or whenever it was, but
oh wow, that's so late.
I know, but
I remember like 2000 and I think it was like 2006, 2007 being the apex for me, because they just released the last bit of Dragon Ball media in Australia.
Yeah,
you finally had all the movies, the whole series, everything. Until they released Kai or whatever.
Yeah. No, I backtracked basically when the figures come out. The figures made me watch the cartoon, believe it or not, because I missed it. But I think we covered that last show. Then we will go on to SS3 Goku, the new version, which is
fantastic.
Is it?
Head and shoulders.
Yeah,
it's got
it does
the
look
same.
Good.
It's got the same body, I think, as the. Kaioken Goku, perhaps? Oh no, not the Kaioken Goku, the Super Saiyan God Goku.
Yes.
I know they have, I think it's the same body.
Yep.
But the body is just so much nicer. The colouring is spot on. The hair looks good. It's
Can
just
it stand?
Not without a stand.
Because that's the problem with the other one.
I think you could get it to stand, but you would have to have him like fully with his knees bent and sort of hunched over.
Yes.
Sort of with his center of gravity, like he's screaming and powering up.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't think, like, you can't get him in just a standing pose without some assistance, I don't think.
Then we go to SSG Goku. Now, I don't think I
love this one. Oh, he's such a good figure. Just looks so crisp, and they've actually just like the paint, the colouring and the paint in his gi is just spot on. Just spot on.
Then we go on to Shenron, which I have.
Yeah, he's great. I love Shenron.
Then we go on to... See, now this is where I'm going to get mixed up. I'm thinking I have Tien, but I don't have Yamcha. So we roll on to Yamcha.
Yeah.
Then we go to Tien. I think I have Tien, but not Yamcha, so I need to cop that.
Great figures, yeah.
Then we go to Kid Goku. I don't have this.
I've got two Kid Gokus just so I can have one on the Nimbus Cloud and one fighting Master Roshi.
Now, can you tell me something? Because I don't know where I heard it, but I heard it somewhere or I saw it somewhere.
I'll clear
Is there
it
a
up.
problem going on with Goku and I have a feeling that's Master Roshi as far as scale goes? Is there something going on there? I'm sure I heard it somewhere where someone was saying the scale's off, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah, if you look at the Goku, the Kid Goku,
Yeah.
he is not in scale with the rest of the SH
Why?
Figuarts.
Why? Was he got a big head or something? I don't know.
His head's big. Yeah, his head's big.
So why doesn't he match like a little Gohan? That's what.
I don't
Is
think.
it because he's so small? He would have been a little baby little figure.
Yeah, I think he would have just been too small. I don't think they would have been able to get. I just don't think it would work. Like, I'm looking at the figure now. I'm looking at both my figures now.
They might not have even been able to sculpt it and make it at that size.
Yeah.
Couldn't he have come out with so there's Kid Goku and then there's Baby Trunks, isn't there? Or Kid Trunks?
No, there's a Gotenks that just came out. Mine's being shipped as we speak. Now, he's about the same body size.
Yes, but that's Baby Trunks, isn't it? Or Kid Trunks?
Gotenks. That is Goten and Trunks fused together.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But back to the Kid Goku, I love it. It comes with a Nimbus Cloud, it comes with a Dragon Ball, it comes with this power pole.
Oh, it comes with the Dragon Ball?
Comes with a Dragon Ball. Yeah, see, all the Dragon Ball characters, Roshi, Goku, Bulma, all come with a Dragon Ball.
Which Goku comes with a Dragon Ball?
The Kid Goku.
So Kid Goku, Roshi.
Kid Goku comes with the 4-star.
Yeah.
Roshi comes with I think he's got the 3-star.
Yes.
And then Bulma comes with...
Oh, Bulma. Ah.
Yeah, Bulma comes with...
That makes sense, because she's the one who's always out looking for it. Yeah. Then we go to Goku Black. I don't have.
I've got 2 of them, just because he comes with the base head and the Super Saiyan Rose head.
Then we go to Frieza, a newer version, or is it a reissue?
It's the 2.0. So what it is it's a re-release of the first one, but he doesn't have the rock base that the original one has, and he doesn't. This one, in one of the heads, the neutral head, he has a peg for the halo. But
do you have it?
I have it, but he doesn't have a peg hole in any of the other, either of the other 2 heads. Now the heads are very similar. The alternate heads are very similar to the last Frieza.
Yeah.
But they're slightly different. It's still a yelling and a screaming or a scowling face. The expression's just slightly different.
Okay.
I think it's a great figure. I've got mine displayed with the Awakening Goku, punching the shit out of each other.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Then we go to Majin Vegeta. Don't have that.
I have that, and the only complaint I have is the coloring's a bit off on the chest.
Yep.
You look at where the chest, because he's wearing a singlet, obviously, so where the skin is sculpted on his lower neckline is quite a significantly different color than the neck peg and the face.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he just looks very pasty and just doesn't, that one could have done with a bit more paint. Yeah.
Okay. Then we go to X Broly 2018.
Yeah, so these were San Diego exclusives, but they are also, they had this Dragon Ball or Tamashii Nations convention or exhibit.
Yeah. So
I think, but they released them later as the next San Diego Comic-Con releases.
Yeah. Okay, do you have that one?
No, they came out, the 3 of them together.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because it's saying Cell and then Vegito
and Broly. Yeah, they all came out together.
Now, what about this next Goku that comes with the staff? Isn't that an exclusive?
No, the Power Pole's an exclusive.
Oh, that's right. I did hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Power Pole's an exclusive. I've got the Goku. Fantastic.
Yeah. Is it?
Looks great.
Then we roll on to Roshi, which...
Oh, my God.
What?
I love it. I love it. When I got it, I was like, oh, yeah, Master Roshi.
Yeah, yeah.
I take it or leave it. But then when I actually like played with it and sat down with it, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
You know what? I hope they do the full-on jacked version of Roshi, because
yeah, I'm hoping that too.
That'll be awesome.
I've got an old Jax figure where he's all jacked like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Then we go to Margin Boo, which I don't have.
Oh my god, you need this figure. John bought 3 of them.
Yeah.
And when I opened it, I was like, damn, I should have bought 2 of them at least, because he is such a fun figure to play with.
Yep.
He comes with like a giant piece of chocolate. His cape is 3 different articulated pieces.
Yes.
So you can get like a proper bit of movement going. Like, at first it's a bit funny to play around with, but like I love it. It's one of my favorites, and it's the only figure that comes close to dwarfing Broly. Whereas I think
so it's a big figure.
Oh yeah, he's massive, bro.
Oh wow.
He's like so massive.
Wow.
Like ridiculously massive.
You'll have to scale it up for me and send us a picture.
I'll just send you a picture quickly, because I've got since I've got the cabinet right next to me, I just shot a quick picture so you can sort of see what he's like in comparison.
Oh, okay, cool.
But he's wider, he's like fatter than Broly.
Yeah.
But he's also like really thick and really tall as well. He's a fantastic figure.
Yeah, right. Then we roll on to November, which is Bulma, but you've already got.
Yeah, I got Bulma and I got Gotenks on his way.
Yep, Gotenks is supposed to be December.
Yeah.
Then we got DBS Trunks, which I haven't even seen that. I don't know what
So this is just Dragon Ball Super Trunks. I think he has.
Oh.
He's got 2 heads. He's got the normal head. He's got the Super Saiyan head, and he's got the Spirit Sword as well.
It looks like they've changed their arm articulation to like some sort of a weird ball joint of something there.
Yeah,
they've done that.
Looks kind of cool.
Then they go to Kid Krillin. I'll have a geezer at that.
Yeah, he also comes with a Dragon Ball.
Oh, he comes with the full, whatchamacallit, the...
Kamehameha.
Yeah.
Now that'll just be pretty much just the Goku body with a Krillin.
And then here comes the one that everyone, I think, is wanting us to say.
Just for the joke ones, yeah.
Just because he's legendary. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get that. And then we go to another Majin Buu evil version.
No, you missed one. You missed Great Saiyaman, bro.
What one's that one?
Under Mr. Satan, Great Saiyaman. Okay. Now this one, I think I've ordered 3 or 4 of him.
Yes.
Because he comes with the Super Saiyan head, he comes with the base head, and he comes with
the sunnies and the bandana.
Yeah, I've ordered 3 of them actually, so I can have one as like Great Saiyaman, and I can have a Super Saiyan and a non-Super Saiyan version. Just I've got so many bloody Gohans. I think I got at least 2 of every Gohan released.
Well, I mean, it's been good to cap, but I feel that if I don't get them out and display them quick sticks, I'm going to lose track pretty fast, and I think I'll be digging myself a hole for as far as money goes to try and catch back up. I think, because we all know what happens with these figures; they go up in value. So I better get my shit together real quick and get set up, because I'm not far off the line. I'm probably about 4 or 5 off the line, I think, apart from San Diego's, but that's all good. Yeah. To at least keep the character base going, because there's like the most of them up top there, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, like I don't mind that the Dragon Ball ones, like Bulma's in scale, Roshi's in scale. It's just Goku is a little bit out of scale, but I've got him sitting there with my Roshi. Like he looks all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. I definitely need to get my line back on track, and I'm thinking, dude, we'll have to have another chat in another couple of weeks and see if I do pick up something, and we'll also have to go through. I want to talk to you about what your thoughts are on cleaning your collection up to then buy more, because I mean we're all
No, I've
limited
done
on
that many
space.
times.
So I'm interested to know what your thoughts are on that. So maybe we'll do a wrap up, dude. If you want to, where can people find you on Instagram and YouTube, dude?
Okay, so on Instagram, it's at Ninja Turtle Nut 88, and on YouTube, I'm Gallic Gun Toys. So GALICK Gun Toys.
Cool.
So
Man.
check out Gallic Gun Toys if you're into Dragon Ball. We cover a lot of Dragon Ball over on the channel, and just a lot of toy discussions and general pop culture stuff.
Yeah, man. You've been smashing it with the videos, so that's cool. And
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so thanks for coming on, and thanks for everyone for listening. And this is 80s Jedi, aka Obi-Wan, and this has been Toyfeld, and we'll see you next time, guys.